You may be seated. Seated in the auditorium are families and friends who have in many different ways supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. On the platform are the college faculty and staff who've motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And before us are the candidates for graduation who have become good friends, mentors, and colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into the future together. We join then, as members of an extended support network, to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishment. That celebration now begins. Presiding over the May commencement ceremony is the President of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davy Jane Gilmore.
Thank you and good afternoon. And welcome to our beautiful Community Arts Center and to the commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2011. Today, you, the graduates, become part of a very proud legacy. For nearly 100 years, this institution has prepared men and women to thrive in a changing world, to enter the workforce, and to advance into positions that will influence our future. As we celebrate your commencement today, we also look forward to the contributions that you will make in the days to come. This is truly a ceremony that honors the past, the present, and the future. We appreciate the efforts that you have put forth in order to reach this milestone, and I ask each of you today to be sure to take time to gratefully acknowledge the support you have received from your family, your friends, your faculty, and your staff mentors. This day is important to all of us. I hope it is a day you will remember forever.
Now I would like to introduce Mr. Elliot Strickland, Interim Chief Student Affairs Officer.
President Gilmore, Chairman Dunham, distinguished faculty and staff, parents and guests, and most importantly, our 2011 graduates. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you your May 2011 student commencement speaker, Adam J. Yoder. Now, I've known Adam for most of his time here at Penn College, but I had the distinct pleasure last evening of sitting with him and his parents at the Penn College Awards. Adam was one of 15 students who was honored with this award for his outstanding student leadership and significant contribution to student life on our campus. Now, after some general introductions around the table and some initial small talk, the conversation quickly moved to embarrassing stories about Adam before we knew him. Now, at this point, Adam's getting really nervous as to which story I'm going to tell you. The best story was one in which Adam's mom shared with us a discussion that Adam had with her when he returned home in December after his very first semester at college. Suffice it to say that Adam got in a little bit of trouble celebrating the end of his first academically successful semester at Penn College. I believe it would be accurate to say that in the midst of that conversation, neither Adam nor his parents would have thought that he would be standing in front of you delivering the commencement message and accomplishing all that he had in his time at Penn College. Adam is a strong finisher. These accomplishments span his life as a student, both inside and outside of the classroom. Outside of the classroom, Adam is one of the most recognizable students on our campus. And if you don't remember his face, you'll certainly remember his laugh. Adam served prospective Penn College students as a presidential student ambassador. He served his fellow Penn College students as an off-campus community assistant and through his involvement in the Student Government Association as the executive vice president during the 2009-2010 academic year and as its president during the current 2010-2011 academic year. And he has served the entire Penn College community through his involvement in the College Governance Committee, voting as a student representative on College Council and the Academic Standards and Issues Committee, through his role on our Middle States Accreditation Committee, and on our Foundations of Excellence Self-Study Committee. Again, Adam is a strong finisher. Inside of the classroom, Adam has been an outstanding student. He graduated in December 2008 with 2 associate degrees, one in electrical technology and one in electromechanical maintenance technology. Today, he graduates with a Bachelor of Science in Building Automated Technology with a minor in Business Administration. As I said before, Adam is a strong finisher. So strong that in his last year of college, that stereotypical year of coasting in your senior year, Adam earned a perfect 4.0 GPA. His Penn College career will be topped off at tonight's academic awards ceremony, where he receives the President's Award for Leadership and Service to the college. You can't finish much stronger than that. As Adam moves on to his next phase of life, it is clear that he is moving from the idea of finishing strong to that of starting strong. He currently has 3 job offers on the table after declining a 4th at a prestigious international corporation. There is no doubt that from day one, Adam will be making a difference in his professional life, just as he has done here at Penn College. Please help me welcome your May 2011 Student Commencement Speaker, Adam Yoder.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start by first thanking Mr. Elliott Strickland for that interesting introduction. I would like to thank the Penn College faculty, staff, and administration for their support and efforts in our time at Penn College. Thank you to all the family and friends of every graduate here today. Thank you for your love, support, and most importantly, your patience through a very significant time in our lives. Most importantly, thank you, Pennsylvania College of Technology class of 2011. Thank you for the privilege of addressing you this afternoon, the honor of serving as your representative to the administration and the college community the past 2 years, and thank you for the memories and experiences that you have given me. After discovering that I had been selected as the commencement speaker, I began thinking of what to say, and it wasn't really easy. I asked myself the question, what is Penn College? What would I say as an alumnus to somebody asking me about Penn College? First things that come to mind are degrees that work, the academics, the unique programs that are offered here, but that's common sense. There's more to Penn College than just academics. There's the personal interactions and experiences that you can't get anywhere else. There's the out-of-classroom experience that you can't put a price on. Getting involved, developing your leadership skills. There's the education that you get hanging out with your friends across the street at Kimball's and playing Quizzo. These experiences make Penn College what it is. The people make Penn College what it is. Class of 2011, we make Penn College what it is. When putting this speech together, I also asked myself, what is my place and purpose as a Penn College alumni? How do I contribute to my alma mater after I'm in the workforce? Asking these questions made me realize that our experiences here and the people here have molded us into the people that we have become. As we move forward into the workforce and show what we have become, we carry with us these experiences, these memories, and the education that we've obtained. We carry with us and demonstrate Penn College. By displaying that passion and drive that got us here today, we will continue to build the name that is Penn College, just like the alumni that we are joining today have done in their careers. Sharing our experiences, good and bad, with others shows what an amazing place this is. It puts more value and is what already a superb institution. We will make Penn College what it is for future students and alumni. The class of 2011, I know you have it in you. I've seen it throughout my time here. I've seen you raise $35,000+ for a scholarship in under a year. I've seen you involved in community service projects in the local area and beyond. I've seen the drive and the passion you all possess. And that's why I know you can do it. And that is what will make us all successful in the real world. Keep doing what you've done so far, and you will all be successful, I'm sure of it. And one last thing before I finish. Stay in touch with our alma mater. Keep in touch with our professors, administrators, and staff that we have developed relationships with. Most importantly, Stay in touch with each other. All the work we've put in, all the memories that we've shared have developed a bond that cannot be broken. It's important for us to maintain that bond and grow that bond as alumni. Maintaining that bond will be a contributing factor to our success as professionals in our chosen fields. Maintaining a relationship with our alma mater will be a contributing factor to our success. Class of 2011, thank you for allowing me this honor today. Thank you for the memories, and thank you for being you. Congratulations, everybody.
The Distinguished Alumni Award is presented to a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology or its forerunners, the Williamsport Area Community College and the Williamsport Technical Institute, who has demonstrated the importance of education by making significant contributions in the field, participating in leadership roles in the community, and demonstrating a commitment to the college and to the community in terms of its community relations. The 2010 Distinguished Alumni The 2011 Distinguished Alumni Award will be presented today to Ed McCabe, a member of the class of 1967 and a member of the electrical technology faculty in the School of Construction and Design Technologies. After completing his associate degree in electronics technology, Ed and a business partner opened up Mechatronics Laboratories Corporation. In the 70s, he generated 5 patents, including those for several prominent technologies: caller ID, and the fax handshake protocol, and the telephone memory dialer. That's right, you can thank Ed today because we are now able to screen unwanted phone calls. That's right. You see, Ed's father was a math and science teacher in the days when the institution was known as the Williamsport Technical Institute. His parents, you can come on over here, his parents actually met there at WTI, where his mother was a secretary. So even before he was born, his legacy was beginning on our campus. The connection to WTI grew when Ed was in the 6th grade, working on a science fair project with a girl named Marilyn. Her father just happened to be Dr. Kenneth Carl, president of the Williamsport Technical Institute. Dr. Carl noticed Ed's interest in electronics and gave him his old radio to restore. Ed listened to the radio in his bedroom until he left home after graduating from the college. But what about the pinball machine? Now that's another project that young Ed took on. After one of his father's WTI friends handed over a broken machine, Ed not only fixed the pinball machine, but he used what he learned about electrical wiring and logic circuits to later build a computer that he entered into his 9th grade science fair. The computer, built from the knowledge Ed gained, fixing an old pinball machine, went on to a statewide fair where it earned 2nd place. By the age of 15, Ed was fixing radios, televisions to earn spending money. After he graduated from the Williamsport Area Community College, he spent more than 35 years working in the electronics industry in product management, marketing, quality control, research, and development. In addition to his work with the telephone, Ed worked on projects related to semiconductors and computerization. He also helped bring the first computer-operated phototypesetter used in the printing industry from prototype to production. During his years in business, Ed hired a number of our graduates. In fact, 2 men that he once hired now teach at Penn College. In 2001, Ed decided he'd like to teach here as well. We have been honored to have him in our classrooms for the last decade, teaching classes related to electrical technology, electronics, and computer networking. He plans to retire one of these days, but we're not sure when, and that's okay with us. We certainly expect that our connection with Ed McCabe will continue forever. Our connection just seems to be part of a much bigger plan. It's my honor to introduce to you the 2011 Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Mr. Ed McCabe.
Thank you.
Would you like to say something?
Thank you, President Gilmore, for that wonderful introduction, which probably will last longer than my speech. But you know who to blame now when somebody says they have your number. When I got notification I was getting this award, it left me speechless for the first time in probably over 40 years, as my wife will attest to, that I couldn't talk for probably half an hour till I regained my composure, and she finally asked me what got me so speechless. She's never known me not to talk, and neither do any of my students that are out there today. But never fear, I have my voice back. When I thought about what I was going to say today, my first thoughts were, do I write a list of all the people I need to thank throughout my career and list all my accomplishments, but Dr. Gilmore's taken care of that for me. And I decided, no, I don't need to come up with a long list of people I need to thank, and I'm not going to write a speech. I'll talk to you the way I do when I talk to my students, from the heart. And so there are only two thank yous I have. Number one is this college for giving me the education to start me down the road to a really wonderful career, which I intend to end here when I finally do retire. I've picked a date. We'll see if we stick to it. And the other thank you has to go to my wonderful wife, Sherry, for all the years she supported me, from the lean times to the good times. Now that brings me to something that happens to me about the mid-time of every semester. I get two questions from my students. Once they get to know me and we get to talk, the first question I get is always this one. Did you really invent caller ID? Well, yes, I did. That leads to how, why? And I tell them this, and this goes back to something that was attributed to the Romans, but actually goes back to the times of Plato, and translated roughly, it is necessity is the mother of invention. There was a need for caller ID, so therefore it was an invention that I was able to come up with. But this applies to anything you do in life. If there's a need for something, go forth, put your effort into it, and apply yourself, and you'll be thrilled with the results. Now, the second question I always get after I explain the caller ID and go through how it works a little bit is, if you did all that, what are you doing here? And my answer to that is, I love it. It's the most rewarding job I have ever had. When I can see what I can do with a student in one semester, or when I get them to the point where they're going to graduate, as you are today, it is very rewarding. And I will tell them, and I tell you, to be successful, you definitely have to have a passion for what you're doing. And if you have a passion for what you're doing, you will be successful. If you lose that passion, your odds of success go way down. So enjoy what you're doing, keep the passion, keep up the good work. In closing, there are two quotes that come to mind that I'm going to read to you. The first one is from Abraham Lincoln, that some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. The second one comes from somebody that was a radio and television personality that I listened to and watched as I was growing up, and that was Art Linkletter, and his quote was, "Things turn out the best for people who make the best out of the way things turn out." And I think both of those are very appropriate, and as I was reminded before I came up here today, you're so used to talking in blocks of 50 minutes, maybe you won't be able to do that today, and I will cut this short. And I will congratulate all of you that are graduating here today, and I wish you all happiness and success in your future and in your careers. Thank you, and thank Penn College for this award. I really do appreciate it.
Teaching is the heart of Penn College, and we place a high value on the teaching and learning process. In recognizing teaching excellence, we demonstrate the best of what Penn College has to offer. As we celebrate the fine work that takes place in our classrooms and our laboratories, we confirm our mission. The Distinguished Teaching Awards are presented each May at commencement to full-time faculty members who have been nominated by students and colleagues for their excellence in instructional performance. Since 1982, 87 Distinguished Teaching Awards have been presented, and tomorrow we will have the pleasure of presenting these awards. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I would like to call upon Dr. Robert Dunham, chairman of the board of directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Dr. Dunham.
Provost Starkey, members of the faculty, and of course the graduating class of 2011. Even on Friday the 13th, this has to be a very special day for you. The degrees being awarded here today have come from your hard work, from the strong support of the faculty and friends, and on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I extend to all the graduates our congratulations and best wishes. And to the supporting faculty members and faculty and friends, I extend to you our thanks too. Now I turn to my official duty. Dr. Gilmore, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you on behalf of the board to confer on each of these graduates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate dean.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degrees you have earned, with all of the rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their respective associate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the associate degrees and certificates that you have earned, with all of the rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, the administration, and the staff. Congratulations. Now, if you'll please remain standing, and will the baccalaureate graduates please stand? And Adam, come over here. Stand. This always worries me. It's the simple things, Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, you entered this theater today as candidates for certificates and degrees that you have earned. You have just had those degrees conferred upon you. As a symbol of your entry into the world of educated men and women, I ask you to join me as I turn the graduation tassel of your class representative. This symbolizes that, in fact, you are now a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. Congratulations. You may be seated. It's a good thing that wasn't a final exam. As institutions and individuals, we all pass through stages of development, points in time where we grow into new roles and new responsibilities. This ceremony is a transition event for every graduate in the room. Today, we will recognize individuals with academic honors. Outstanding academic achievement is recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cord that they wear during these ceremonies, white for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors, can identify these students. In addition, we are proud to recognize graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their gold stoles and gold tassels can identify these students. We will also recognize graduates from Alpha Chi Honor Society. White stoles will identify those students. And we would now like to recognize our veterans. They are identified by their red, white, and blue cords. Those who are graduating, including those who serve in all active branches of the military or on the reserves. Would the veterans please rise? And I will ask you to remain standing because I want to tell you how proud we are of our veterans. In the veterans attending Penn College, we have 3 Purple Heart recipients, we have 5 Bronze Star recipients, we have 76 Iraq Service Medal recipients, and 17 Afghanistan Service Medal recipients. We are very proud of you. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, we'd like to take a few minutes to honor the memory of a young woman who's not here to celebrate commencement with us this weekend. Tracy A. Garris was a student in our dental hygiene program when she died in a traffic accident last summer. Tracy was a very active Penn College student. She served as a resident assistant and a student ambassador. Her death touched many students, faculty, and staff very deeply. Tracy was an inspiration during her short life, and her death inspired Penn College friends to remember her in a very special way. They have established the Tracy A. Garris Memorial Scholarship. The commitment shown by this student body in vigorously raising the funds to establish this scholarship is nothing short of remarkable. Frankly, I was in awe. I cannot ever remember seeing so many students come together for a common purpose to honor one of their own. I was so moved by this effort, led by Adam Yoder and Greg Miller. By the end of the academic year, these students have raised $35,823.12. As an appropriate way to honor a young woman who left a lasting legacy on our campus, the Tracy A. Garris Memorial Scholarship will be awarded annually to a dental hygiene student who is an active leader on campus. We believe Tracy would have wanted it this way. Today, members of Tracy's family are here with us to honor her memory and to accept a diploma on the behalf of the young woman who meant so much to the class of 2011 and who meant so much to everyone at Penn College. I'd like to invite her mother and father, Cheryl and Ed Garris, to the stage to accept the Baccalaureate of Science degree in dental hygiene on her behalf.
was not prepared for this, but I kind of got my guts up while I was sitting there. Thank you, Dr. Gilmore. And I just wanted to say thank you to Adam and Greg for all your hard work with that scholarship fund, and to all you dental hygiene girls out there. Tracy's with us today. She's looking down on us, and I know she's so proud of you all. I know how hard it's been, how hard she studied last year, and I just want to tell everyone that donated toward the scholarship fund, I appreciate your effort and everything that you all did. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
At this time, Mrs. Carolyn Strickland, Assistant Vice President for Academic Services, and the respective school representatives will present the candidates. Dr. Dunham will assist in presenting the diplomas. Your connection to the college is not going to end today. You are, in fact, going to be graduates and members of the Penn College Alumni Association. Now, that association is the main link between you and your alma mater, and I encourage you to keep in touch with the Alumni Relations Office. You'll hear from the office monthly via e-news, as well as, of course, Facebook. I look forward to welcoming you back to campus to future alumni events. In particular, we like hearing the success that you've had in the work world and keeping us track of you and what you're doing. Today is a special day for everybody, and we know that you want to capture pictures of the big moment. We simply ask that you keep the area in front of the official photographer clear. Otherwise, you're welcome to come down and take the pictures that you like. Are you ready? Okay. We will begin.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Architectural Technology, Building Science and Sustainable Design, Construction Emphasis. I don't believe it was on Architectural Technology, Building Science and Sustainable Design, Construction Emphasis, and Building Science and Sustainable Design, Architectural Emphasis from within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Brandon Lee DeHaas. Nicholas C. Strange. Jared B. Summers. Laura Jean Waltz. Ashley D. Andrus. Brian Applebaum. Jordan Michael Batingle. Eric Ian Bosich. Brent Michael Dressler. Antoinette M. Genatasio. James Joseph Gerafalco, Jr. Timothy P. Gladfelter. Stacy Lee Grant. Sean William Handwork. Charles F. Hogan. Andrew Thomas Koski. Kevin Matthew Lanini. Joshua T. Lilly. Melissa Ann Maruzak. Matthew B. Robertson. Tyler Lee Walter. Christopher J. Weaver. Kristen N. Wool. Julie R. Eunice. Zachary Andrew Groff. Holly C. Jackson. Kyle Mark Nettles.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates of Building Construction Technology, Masonry emphasis, all within the School of Construction Design Technologies.
Mitchell Ray Aldinger. Jaron V. Hughes. Keith Robert Kahn. Brock Kosman. Zachary K. Mansfield. Chad W. Nickerson. Nicholas D. Royer. John Sadison. Ryan L. Ventura. Thomas Michael Whitehouse. Benjamin James Johnson. Jason Morelli. David Allen Rhodes.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Construction Management within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Christopher Paul Arnone. Dean T. Bell. Jonathan M. Bellaman. Michael R. Briggs. Neil Bradley Briner. Nicholas Joseph Kalarick. Gabriel Felici. Nicholas Lee Frigello. Nicholas Michael Gibbons. Kyle P. Hess. Gregory Scott Holland. Thomas Jazowski. Jeremy James Lane.
Derek Leonard. Yeah.
Derek Leonard.
Marcon.
Raymond Anthony Marcon. Lee Darrell Michaels. Cole Stephen Myers. David J. Satoski. Kyle Aaron Schneck. Sean Joseph Michael Scully. Congratulations. Corey A. Schenk. Brad A. Schellenberger. Jonathan William Spiker.
President Gilmore, I'm very proud to present the graduates of Residential Construction, Technology and Management, Residential Construction, Technology and Management, Masonry and Construction, Applied Technical Studies, Basic Construction Emphasis, and Residential Builder, all within the School of Construction Design Technologies.
Anthony J. Calabro. Benjamin Heil Clark. Jason M. Crawford. Patrick S. Dunkel. Nicholas Robert Forrester. Randy Aaron Kuhar. Cameron A. Marburger. Paul Joseph Morantz. Justin John Moyer. Allison Claire Snavely. Eric Landis Snyder. Anthony R. Grubbs. Matthew D. Romanowski. William Craig Cameron. Peter James Casserly. Kimberly Lynn Daly. Michele C. Incontro. James Patrick Luigi. Sean E. Mandel. Robert A. Markart. Jonathan George McAvoy. Mark David Nornhold. Derrickis B. Relaford. Connor Joseph Reeve. Christopher M. Rougeau. Brian P. Schwam. Jonathan M. Stedman. Daniel Stephen Sweeney. Sean D. Weshy. Brian Daniel West. Jonathan E. Ziegler. Say it again. Adam Douglas Ambrzewicz. Dalton C. Kirkman.
Dr. Gilmore, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the graduates of electrical technology, electrical mechanical maintenance technology, electrical occupations, and building automation technology within the School of Construction Design Technology.
Cale Tanner Bennard. Derek Parker Kahn. Nathan J. Delaney. Douglas N. DeWalt. John Charlton Keenan. Cody Daniel Lehman.
Levering.
Andrew John Levering.
Yes.
Daniel Allen Montville. Amanda Elizabeth Reedy. Frederick L. Roop. Bruce Bertrand Timeson, Jr. Jolene Ann Woodcock. Bert E. Belinsky. Andrew John Fisher. Timothy J. Benikoff. Robert J. Bull. Clayton J. Bretz. Jordan Hastings Good. Seth Tyler Hoffman. Philip Andrew Kaler. Jordan Glenn Macbeth. Matthew A. Rodriguez. Jacob Joseph Smirker. Andrew Davis Warwick. Bo Christopher Woodrick. Wayne S. Grove. Bradley C. Howes. Jonathan Gregory Kennedy.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning Design Technology, HVAC Air Conditioning, HVAC Plumbing, and Plumbing Certificate, all within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Jeremy V. Baird. Ethan Lynn Boyd. Jeremy William Campbell. Nathan James Genaria. Richard W. Heatley, Jr. Nathan Edward Hubbard. Brandon Addison Markle. Robert E. Martin, Jr. Adam Shane Middlecamp. Brian A. Oakley. Brandon Lynn Rupert. Douglas E. Bennett.
DeArmond.
Say it again.
DeArmond.
Nicholas Edward DeArmond. Brian M. Gingrich. Anthony J. Gordon. Wade L. Hendrickson. Mark Anthony Hosey. Zane W. Miller. Zachary Thomas Roby. Ethan C. Towner. Tyler Joel Trout. Joseph Anthony Canazzi. John Arthur Crane, Jr. Dean D. Schnaffner. Evan A. Stopa. Michael Allen Colino. Ryan Edward Forey. Matthew B. Stever.
Ryan Weechak.
Ryan John Weechak. Keith William Ham.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of dental hygiene within the School of Health Sciences.
Rebecca Danielle Annawalt. Sasha Nicole Daimler. Carly Sue Detterman. Cassie Irene Homan. Olivia Grace Jekalek. Stephania M. Carolis. Rebecca Lynn Lowell. Sarah Joy Lefevre. Brittany Teresa Libertor. Aaron M. Long. Heidi Brooke Long. Brooke Nicole McCoy. Karen J. Miller. Erica Noel Moore.
Helene.
Erin Helene Oberlin. Brandy Lynn Pate. Laura E. Salatrinsky.
You got it.
Jamie Sue Saylor. Carly Ann Smith. Allison Renee Spade. Heather Ann Thielman. Danielle N. Turner. Amanda Beth Wagner.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Physical Fitness Specialist within the School of Health Sciences.
Amanda A. Alana. Crystal Lynn Bear. Barnes. Elena Maureen Barnes. Stacy Lynn Eckert. Janelle Melissa Remensnyder. Kirsten G. Steer. John C. Trimble.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates of the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Health Studies within the School of Health Science.
Andrew L. Maddox. Curtis L. Rooker. Sarah Elizabeth Foster. Jordan A. Pennypacker. Carla S. Ramirez.
President Gilmore, I very proudly present to you the graduates of the Penn College Nursing Program, both associate and bachelor's degrees within the College of Health Sciences.
Rachel S. Andrews. Laura Elizabeth Alt. Patricia Louise Bond. Jennifer A. Bauer. Christian M. Brennan. Trisha Marie Claybaugh. Crystal Ray Criswell. Amber Jewel Croak. Courtney Grace Grogard. Lisa M. Hauser. Janice Louise Heimbach.
And the H is not there. Hold
Tiffany M. Hollentoner. Kelly Ann Hudick. Matthew S. Hyde. Tierney M. Kammer. Matthew David Kersey. Jerry Lynn DeVita Coots. Kelsey Lynn Mack. Danielle Marie Mann. Janelle Lynn Minogue. Caroline Q. Matter. Chelsea L. Mikesel. Christine M. Michael. Jeannie Moon. Mark A. Moon. Patricia A. Neff. Heather Lynn Osborne. Ashley L. Packer. Tina Maria Paternostro. Thanks. Nadja Mary Politza. Faith Ann Pratt. Travis Michael Rupert. Nicole L. Shiner. Tanya Lynn Sizer. Kelly J. Slaterbeck. Erica B. Stackhouse. Jessica L. Stibe. Cole M. Taylor. Kimberly Jo Tompkins. April M. Ward. Bernardita Arietta York. Christy Zink. Ashley Marie Janoka. Hope E. Bittner. Julie A. Kane. Katie Lynn Carpenter. Jessica M. DeParis. Tessa Marie Dreibelbis.
Allison Lee Hain.
Allison Lee Hain. Sky Lauren Haupt. Jessica Karen Lilly. Trisha Marie Moser. Amy N. Peachy. Christina Lynn Reichenbach. Craig Arthur Schaefer. Anita Jo Katrinka Schultz. Gregory A. Smith. Jacqueline Marie Teklinski. Amy Elizabeth Vanderwall. Kevin W. Waltz. Adele M. Williams. And Adam Joshua Yoder.
Now, I know everybody is ready to go, but I need to ask you for your indulgence for just 2 minutes. And for the next 2 minutes, I'm really just talking to the graduates. We have this one last opportunity, and it's my honor on behalf of all of the faculty and staff of Penn College to share some parting words with you. First of all, good job. You did really well. You turned the tassel, you walked across the stage, and you made your family and your friends smile. This is another page in the scrapbook of your life. You've done a good job, not only here today in this ceremony, but over the last several years. Now you've earned your degree. Good job and well done. Today you will hear applause, and I hope the excitement and the energy, the buzz, if you will, from this celebration will stay alive at least through the rest of the weekend. But we all know, in the real world, that days of applause are pretty rare for most of us. And when no one is clapping and no one is taking photos of the scrapbook for your life, how are you going to know if you're doing a good job? When there's no test to study for, no grades to earn, what measure will you use to determine whether or not you're doing a good job in your life? What is a good job anyway? Often when we ask people why they go to college, they say, I want to get a good job. It's important we ask ourselves, how do we define good job? And I'll ask you to think for a moment, what does it mean to you? Each of us has to define that term for ourselves. And success means different things to everybody in this room differently. There's really no right way to define it. But I'm going to suggest to you today that a good job is one that gives you a sense of pride, purpose, and connection to the world around you. A good job is one that gives you the opportunity to learn your talents, your knowledge, and your skills to make life better, not only for yourself, but for others. You see, doing a good job often means doing good for someone else. You might enjoy earning a good paycheck, but the sense of real accomplishment will come when you know that you are making the difference. The voice of wisdom, known as Anonymous, states it very simply. To the world, you may just be one person, but to one person, you might mean the world. What you do and what you share with others, including your Penn College family, is going to make a big difference in your life. Make the most of every opportunity that you have and make a positive impact on the people around you. You're entering a new phase in your life today. Today, you're a college graduate. I'm not sure you realize that you're in a very small minority in this population. Less than 7% of the world's population have earned a college degree. And in the United States, where we have greater access to higher education than many nations in the world, only 28% of the population have an earned college degree. Now take a minute and let that fact sink in a little. You may not have thought about it, but you're in a very privileged group of people. You have what millions of people only dream about achieving, a college education. You've earned your degree with the help of your family and your friends, with the incredibly gifted faculty behind me. And you've earned your education through the support of the public, whose taxation and donations have made your education possible. You worked hard and you sacrificed, but this is not the end of your effort. It's your responsibility to put your degree to work, to do a good job in the world. Remember a few years ago when some of you had a vague, if not any idea of what you wanted to be when you grew up. You grew up today. Now it's time to accomplish what you started dreaming about all those years ago. The author Maya Angelou said, "Nothing will work unless you do." I often think of that statement when I hear people worrying or fussing about the state of the world. Nothing will work unless you do. So I don't mean that people can't fall on hard times. We do, and we experience a downfall. Anyone can. But over the course of my life, I firmly believe that those who are willing to face the challenges of life will prevail. Their hard times will turn around because they persist. They will keep trying until they realize their dream. Nothing will work until you do. You're ready to go to work. We know that. Many of you will leave here today with jobs. You're going to get a great job, and you're going to do a good job because you're going to make up your mind to do just that. You're going to put your best effort forward and listen and learn like you've done for the past few years. You'll respond with your skills and your knowledge to the best of your ability. You will be ready when each new opportunity comes to you. The ancient philosopher Lao Tzu said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Remember this when you face those moments when it seems so hard and you don't know how you'll make your dreams come true. Nothing will work unless you do. So take the lessons you've learned and keep applying them day after day, week after week, and year after year. You will be amazed what you can become. There's a lyrics of a song that was popular a few years ago, and it said, and I quote, "Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten." With each action you take, make it your life a life you want to remember. Make it a life that you want others to remember. Do it for yourself and your family and your friends, and do it for the lives lost, like that of your classmate, Tracy Garris. Do it for all the people in the world who've never had a chance to earn a college degree. Do a good job, and you will always have good fortune, because you will have a good job to do. Congratulations to the class of 2011 and our new Penn College alumni. Now make us proud.
I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps. And everyone to join in the singing of the Penn College alma mater. The words may be found on page 2 of your program.
Desolate our mountains fair, on the Susquehanna stands our beacon shining through, alma mater gray and blue. As the years continue on, we will sing this song of praise and forever treasure our proud Penn College days.
Thank you. Please be seated and remain seated until the platform party has recessed.